Question 1. Find the derivative of fx. Okay, I will demonstrate using two approaches. First, using direct differentiations. dfx over dx equal 6. Differentiate tangent is secant square. Secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. And then differentiate the inner expression, pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. We get 6 secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. Differentiate pi over 2 is 0. Differentiate pi over 3x is pi over 3. So the final expression is minus 2 pi secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. Alternatively, we can also differentiate using chain rule. Let ux equal pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. Then our fx will be equal tangent ux 6. Okay, so when we differentiate dfx over dux, we get 6 secant square ux, and dux over dx is 0 minus pi over 3. So using chain rule, dfx over dx equal dfx over dux multiplied by dux over dx, where dfx over dux is 6 secant square, ux is pi over 2 minus pi over 3x here, right? And dux over dx is minus pi over 3. So we get minus 2 pi secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. Question 2. Differentiate these expressions. The simplest ways is to differentiate directly as follows. d over dx 3 sine phi 2x equal, first we differentiate the outer expression 3 phi sine phi minus 1 2x, and then differentiate the inner expression, dx is sine 2x. So you got 3 times 5, 15 sine 5 minus 1 is 4, 2x. Differentiate sine x is cos x. So we have cos 2x. Now again, we differentiate the inner expressions of sine 2x is 2x. So we have 15 sine 4 2x cosine 2x. Differentiate 2x is 2. So the final expression is 30 sine 4 2x cos 2x. Question 3. Find the gradient function of y. Find the gradient function is to find the derivative. So we differentiate this expression directly. we have y equal 4 cosine 3 5x minus 3 pi. So we differentiate dy over dx equal 4 3 cosine 3 minus 1 5x minus 3 pi. And then we differentiate the inner expressions dx cosine 5x minus 3 pi. So we have 3 times 4, 12 cosine 3 minus 1, 2, 5x minus 3 pi. Differentiate cosine is minus sine 5x minus 3 pi. And now we need to differentiate the inner expressions, which is 5x minus 3 pi. So we have here is minus 12 cosine square 5x minus 3 pi sine 5x minus 3 pi, and differentiate 5x minus 3 pi is 5 minus 0. So the final expression is minus 60 cosine square 5x minus 3 pi sine 5x minus 3 pi. Question 4. Find the derivative of fx with respect to x. So we find the derivative dfx over dx equal 3 4 tangent 4 minus 1 pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. And now we differentiate tangent pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. So we have 3 times 4 is 12. Tangent 4 minus 1 is 3. Pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. And differentiate tangent is secant square. Secant square. Pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. Now we need to differentiate the inner expression is pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. So we have 12 tangent cube pi over 2 minus pi over 3x secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x. And now we differentiate pi over 2 is 0 minus pi over 3x when differentiate is pi over 3. So the final expression we have is minus 4 pi tangent cube pi over 2 minus pi over 3x secant square pi over 2 minus pi over 3x.